Stop scrolling, because if you don't know these habits, you might never wake up flawless. You might look cute and even clean, but not effortlessly polished. Looking good every day isn't about beauty standards. It really isn't. It's about small strategic habits and systems you're probably skipping. So if you've ever looked in the mirror after getting ready and getting all dolled up and wondered why you still don't look polished, this might be the reason. The women who look put together daily aren't doing more, they are doing smarter. So if you want to stop second guessing and finally wake up flawless every single day, then please keep watching. Welcome to my Inner Evolution Club. I'm Karima, and this is where femininity meets self-development. So if that's your vibe, please make sure to subscribe and to like this video so we can just keep growing together. Now, if you are new here, first of all, welcome. We begin each video by lighting a candle as a soft reminder to just return to your most radiant and intentional self. So if you have one nearby, please light it with me and stay tuned until the end so we can blow it out together. I always end each video with an uplifting affirmation. Ooh, and I also created a full guide to help you look good and put together daily with checklists, with hygiene hacks and science-backed insights and so much more. There's a free version and there's a full edition on my Stan store. So something for every budget. Now, let's begin. This is one of the most skipped areas when it comes to polish. Your neckline and hairline are part of your visual silhouette. And when they're dry, ashy, or just unblended, they stand out. You could have perfect skin, I promise you. But if your jaw looks like it's from a different face, you'll notice it and it's not going to make you feel confident. Most don't realize that polished energy comes from congruence. So everything matching in tone and intention as much as possible. And according to the American Academy of Dermatology, the neck ages faster than the face and is more prone to sun damage because it's often left untreated, if we're being honest. And this is why sunscreen and moisturizer should go down to your collarbone, girl, every single day. And same for your night routine. Bring that serum lower. This, yes, it does add like 10 more seconds to your routine, but it drastically affects your overall glow. Your edges, they matter too. If your hair is slicked back, but your edges are unkept, it reads rushed. If your makeup stops at your jawline, but your neck is dull, it reads unfinished. And you know, these aren't always critiques, they're just clues. Because if you polish the transitional areas, everything else looks more refined. And moisturizing your décolletage makes jewelry pop. Grooming your edges just frame your face like artwork. Spritzing a little bit of your fragrance here and there makes hugs unforgettable. These areas are intimate and visible, so prioritize them. And also, don't underestimate how much attention goes to where your skin and hair meets. It's part of your visual identity. People won't know why you look clean, but they just know that you do. And this is one of the easiest switches that gives the biggest glow up. What you wear underneath shapes how everything on top looks and moves. So undergarments, linens, and internal seams are often overlooked, but they are the quiet structure that makes or breaks a polished outfit. So a fitted dress won't fall right over bulky undergarments, and a sheer blouse can lose its softness if the layers beneath it clash. And this really isn't about shapewear, it's about harmony. So seamless, skin tone basics help your outer layers drape properly. Think of a soft slip under a clingy dress or a nude bra under light fabric. These decisions create visual softness, making your entire outfit read more refined. It's really about building from the inside out. Even the presence of a lining can really upgrade a silhouette. So a lined skirt won't ride up as much, for example. A lined blazer keeps structure intact. These inner layers help fabric behave so your outfit doesn't collapse or cling. And the result is that you look calm, you look secure, and just more composed. So start thinking of your underlayers as part of your style, not just like a hidden afterthought. Every polished outfit is built on invisible intention. So the smoother your base is, the more power your clothes carry. Girl, if you're planning your outfit in the morning, you're already losing energy you don't even have yet. At night, your brain isn't rushed or overstimulated, so you can make clearer, more confident choices, right? You can pick better colors, you can pick more cohesive accessories and pieces that truly reflect how you want to show up the next day. And if we're being honest, when it comes to getting ready, for the most part, morning decisions usually come from stress. You're rushing to go to work, rushing maybe to drop off your kids or to get things done. Morning decisions usually come from stress. Night decisions come from clarity. And Dr. Boy Baumeister's research on decision fatigue proves that our mental strength declines with each choice we make throughout the day. So why would you leave your appearance to your lowest energy window? Planning ahead means your mornings become smoother because you're not rushing. You don't have to lay it out perfectly though. Just pre-decide the general silhouette, the bag, maybe the vibe that you're going for tomorrow. If you add just one more step, checking the weather or checking your calendar, you really eliminate 2 more decisions tomorrow morning. And now you're not only looking good, but you're functioning better. A polished appearance isn't a costume, it's a reflection of your ability to align preparation with presentation. And this applies to grooming too. So prepping your nighttime self-care, steaming your clothes, or just even filling your water bottle makes your space look like someone lives there with care. And honestly, care is attractive, not in a romantic sense, but in a self-respect sense. People respond to what you broadcast. Calm energy is magnetic. You'll notice a domino effect as well. The more intentional your night is, the easier your morning feel. And that alone makes you show up differently. You don't just look good, you look ready. And as a kind reminder, if you want a full breakdown of the day-by-day hygiene and layering habits, check out my full guide down below, where I give you a breakdown of everything you need in order to achieve that. So girl, if you've been blaming your closet, if you've been blaming your products, or your sometimes exhausting job, pause, because it's probably your prep window. If you fix that first, your reflection will change immediately, and of course, you'll look flawless doing it. You know, most people chase clear skin, but they're destroying their barrier without realizing it. So the outermost layer of your skin, called the stratum corneum, holds everything together, right? So if you overstrip it, no serum will save you. And according to a 2022 study in the International Journal of Cosmoscience, a damaged barrier increases transepidermal water loss and inflammation. Translation: dull skin, breakouts, and rough patches. So looking polished starts with skin that looks clean. So redness, hyperpigmentation, texture, and tightness aren't flaws. They're just signs that your skin is just trying to defend itself. The fix is not always more active, it's more gentle balance. Gentle cleansers, basic barrier moisturizer, and mineral sunscreen every morning, that's just your foundation. Everything else really is just extra. And the science matters here too. Dermatologists agree that acid mental, so your skin's natural pH, needs to remain slightly acidic to fight bacteria and hold in moisture. So fragrance products, alcohol-based toners, and just over-cleansing disrupts that. Stick to products that say something like barrier repairing or something like pH balanced on the label. And one underrated hack, use a cool mist diffuser at night because it's going to keep the air in the room from pulling water out of your skin while you sleep. I link the exact one I'd recommend in the description box. It's affordable and it's effective, of course, and I promise you that your skin will thank you in the morning. And you know, you don't need a perfectly curated skincare lineup. You just need consistency with the basics. And if you want to glow without makeup, this is where it starts. Skin that looks hydrated and smooth. Like, you have to look like you drink water for a living, girl. This is the fastest way to look polished. Looking good every day doesn't mean trying something complicated every day. That would be exhausting. It just means refining the handful of looks that flatter you and rotating them like signature. Think of this as your beauty uniform, if we can call it that way. It's predictable in a good way, like your favorite coffee order or your favorite playlist. You know that it works, so you just naturally trust it. And style psychologist Dr. Carolyn Mayer confirms that consistent self-presentation helps build a stable self-conception and reduces anxiety in social environments. Because when you show up with a signature element, let's say a clean bun, maybe glowy skin, a clean scent, you feel grounded. There's no second guessing your look here. You just walk in aligned and confident. So having a uniform doesn't mean you're boring. It just means that you're branded. You become known for something. And that's what actually reads as effortless. A consistent lip color, for example, earring style, or even a hair parting creates visual identity. It says she's intentional, she knows her vibe, and she owns it. And if you want to feel even more polished, create seasonal versions of your uniform. Summer could be glowy skin and a middle part. Fall could be matte lips and a side bun. These slight pivots keep your look fresh while staying rooted in your own aesthetic. This is the kind of tip that gets you compliment from people who can't even pinpoint exactly why you look good. They just see that you do because you're curated, not a copy paste. And you know what? When you show up as yourself, everything else looks more expensive. And if you want to know, I go deep into building your style identity through fashion in the How to Build a Feminine Wardrobe video. So definitely watch that next if you want full insight on this subject. Ooh, accessories, accessories, accessories. They are the punctuation marks of your outfit. Without them, your look feels like a sentence with no emotion. You could wear the simplest base, and I mean a white tank and jeans combo, but throw on a gold necklace or slick sunglasses, and suddenly it's styled. This is the silent language of polish, if you ask me. And according to neuromarketing experts, humans are drawn to symmetrical shapes, metallics, and shine because they signal health and they signal status. So a minimalist gold chain or a clean claw clip activates that effect without screaming for attention. It's subtle confidence. And that's what you're aiming for. This doesn't mean piling on random trends. It means choosing the polished accents and making it part of your rhythm. So keep 2 to 3 staple pieces in a small tray by your keys, maybe like a pair of hoops, a watch, a dainty ring, and when you're about to step outside, you'll just grab them automatically. And with that, you'll eliminate decision fatigue and just elevate your outfit without overthinking it. Even functional accessories like a sleek bag or structured sunglasses add presence. They signal that you thought about how you wanted to feel that day, not just what you had clean that day. That's what polish really is. Presence. And I've linked an affordable gold jewelry set below that you can wear with anything. It layers beautifully and makes every outfit feel more intentional, even loungewear. Grooming isn't vanity, it's visual communication. If your nails are chipped, brows are uneven, or lips are cracked, it sends a low energy signal before you even speak. People and yourself won't name them, but they, as well as you, will notice them. And psychologists studying the halo effect explain that when someone appears tidy, others assume they're competent and reliable, even if they've never spoken. That's why clean cuticles and brushed eyebrows matter. They shape people's expectations of you. And the good news is, this isn't about being high maintenance. A weekly 15-minute audit is all that you need, really. So clip and file your nails, check your eyebrow shape, exfoliate and hydrate your lips. And if you want, you can even keep all these tools in one little pouch so that you never skip it. And if you want to level this up, keep a tiny emergency kit in your bag. So maybe clear brow gel, mini lip balm, nail file, maybe a travel size deodorant. Those tiny grooming resets during the day are what keep your polish consistent, especially on long work days or on travel days. And you know, looking polished isn't about faking perfection because realistically, you're not gonna look 100% perfect every single day. It's simply about honoring the details you usually rush past. These small moments of care accumulate, and they don't just change how you look, they really change how you feel. And I break down these rituals and much more in my ultimate summer hygiene guide. I really recommend checking it out after this. If you want to look good tomorrow, prep for her tonight. An evening reset ritual is the secret behind women who look pulled together all the time. It's not luck, it's rhythm. Resetting your space, your skin, your mindset clears visual and mental clutter that otherwise weighs you down. And neuroscientific studies on cognitive closure show that completing small rituals like tidying or journaling helps your brain feel safe and complete. So that state of closure increases executive functions the next day. Translation, you make better decisions and you get ready faster in the morning. So start small. Wipe your window, lay out your clothes, light your diffuser, fill your water bottle. These acts train your brain to recognize readiness. You wake up to peace, not problems or stress. And that energy is what people see before they see your face. And this ritual doesn't need to be aesthetic, it just needs to be consistent. So attach it to something that you're already doing. You can wipe your mirror before bed after brushing your teeth. Or you can even write something intentional in your journal after changing into your pajamas at night. And now your new habit has an anchor. That's how real polish is built. Quiet repetition. I linked one of my favorite journals below. Just one line of intention each night can shift your whole energy, I promise you. You're not just looking good, you're becoming someone who leads their life with care. And if you're still watching, this is your sign to romanticize your reset. The final few hours of your day can shape your entire image tomorrow, so don't let them go to waste. You know, there's a reason some outfits look expensive even when the pieces themselves are simple. You know what it is? It's the fabric. Most people focus on color, most people focus on cut, but they overlook texture and fit, which are the true markers of refinement. So stiff polyester, clingy knits, or even cheap synthetics can sometimes ruin even the most stylish silhouettes. On the flip side, a soft cotton dress, a structured twill pant, a breezy linen short instantly looks like it belongs in a curated wardrobe. And you can get a clean look from more affordable brands and fabrics. This is the type of polish that doesn't rely on logos. It relies on quality, movement, and finish because it's really not always about the brand. So texture matters here more than you think. A structured fabric holds shape and signals effort. A soft drape creates elegance without trying. If your clothes wrinkle immediately, cling in the wrong places, or create static as you move, they're working against you, girl. When your fabric are elevated, even if the design is basic, it tells people and yourself that you value how you show up, not just for them, but for you. And that kind of self-respect shows up in the way your clothes move. Fit is the other half of the equation. Most people wear things that are either uncomfortably tight or too loose without realizing how much that disconnect throws off their entire look. And perfectly fitted pieces doesn't need to be trendy, it just needs to sit where it's supposed to. Sleeves that hit the wrist, for example. Pants that skim the ankles. Seams that land where they should. That quiet precision is what makes an outfit feel tailored, even if it came from a department store. So essentially, you really don't need an entire wardrobe overhaul to fix this. So start by touching the fabrics before you buy them. If it feels itchy, if it feels flimsy, or it feels like thin in store, it will look cheaper on camera and it will look cheaper under natural light when you're just out and about. And when you try things on, ask yourself, does this float around me or does this fight me? That question alone will change your standards when you're shopping. And if you want a very quick trick, build a mini capsule of 3 rich feeling textures. So one that is structured, so think denim or wool, one that is soft, like brush cotton, and one that feels luxurious, so think silk or satin. And rotate those as your base textures, and everything else around them will start to feel even more elevated. Even a plain $20 white tee can look like it was $80 if the cotton itself has weight and a clean neckline. So essentially, once you train your eye for texture and your body for fit, you will never unsee it. And with this, you'll start recognizing instantly why some outfits hit and others just miss. And as you move through this, remember that it's not always about price, it's about intention, and that's what makes someone look expensive without even trying. Most people focus on their face or top half, right? But real polish comes from head to heel. If your shoes are scuffed, your ankles are dry, honey, it throws off everything. These are the finishing zones of your outfit, and they hold more visual weight than most people realize. When they're clean, when they're intentional and cared for, your entire look feels just more grounded and more complete. And shoes don't need to be designer all the time. They just need to be clean, they need to be structured, and they need to be appropriate for the outfit. Whether you're wearing high heels, loafers, or elevated sneakers, the polish comes from the condition, not always the label. And a wrinkled toe box, for example, dusty heels can instantly bring down the rest of your look. Even if your face and hair are on point, there's going to be something that just looks off balance. Ankles matter too. So if your skin is dry, your socks peek through the wrong way, it throws off the balance. So shoes that are clean, shoes that are intentional, ground your entire look. So essentially, before you leave the house, do a final check from the bottom up, not just the top to bottom. Really start with your shoes and ask yourself, do my shoes reflect the energy I'm going for? That last little 10% of your outfit often matters more than the first. And that's it, girl. If this video helped you in any way, please subscribe and share it with someone who might find this information helpful as well. And don't forget, I created a full guide with hygiene, confidence, and appearance tips that are backed by science to really help you look flawless every single day, but the simple way. There's a free version and there's a full version on my Stan store. I highly recommend you to check it out before your next weekly reset. And now let's turn off the candle, and here's my message for you. Until our next encounter, let your uniqueness shine. Let your self-love grow, and let your confidence inspire. And I will see you when? I will see you sooner than later. There you go. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.